Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another Arknights video. Today's video is going to be a test of sorts, but at the same time, it's going to be focusing on the Annihilation that I haven't really gotten around to yet. But there's nothing I can really say at this point. If you have not been on Discord, but if you have not, quick word, just quick info, TLDR. I used to stream a lot. Can't do that right now due to cats and a lot of other things. Granted, this channel's kind of been dead for like a kind of been dead for a couple months now due to multiple factors, like my computer being Ryoma and Ryomaing itself. So with a new computer and kind of essentially at this point a new setup, streams are not going to come back for quite some time. So with that in mind, things are going to be a little bit different when it comes to content. I'm still debating upon if I want to still wait for certain things to stream or just video record like I'm doing right now. As you can tell, this is scuffed as hell because I don't even have a proper setup for my microphone. Just because of the way I did set it up, it requires very specific setup. So, you know, I'd have to probably look into something else if I really want to go the route, stay with this route, which, again, this is not a permanent type deal. That's the plan anyway, but who knows? Who knows? Again, which is how things are. This is not the final of how things will be. I will be back to streaming hopefully before the end of the year. Maybe a lot faster. Who the fuck knows? But until that point, well, we are back, I guess, to an extent. This is, of course, the day prior to the new event coming out. This is pretty much how I'm gonna go about with Arknights for now instead of just on my phone. My phone's gotten in a worse situation since last time, so I think it's just better that this is the way we go forward. Granted, this is kind of what I was thinking of, but there wasn't really much happening with Arknights. It was really just back-to-back reruns, so, you know, nothing really was happening. Anyway, now I don't know shit about the story, and the welfare is just a worse, what would be worse, fuck, I can't even remember names now. I think it just shows you just how off and on I have been with Arknights. Kyrkis, there we go. She's essentially just a worse Kyrkis. I'm just gonna say it right now. Here's the thing. My brain's being stupid with the classes right now. Fuck. I'm gonna be not remembering certain things, and there's no chat's not gonna be able to help me. But anyway, Shu's still better, but he still has unique things to him. So I mean, go for him if you don't have Shu, but Shu's also gonna be available, I presume, as a side 6-star to get. Yeah. So there's that to note. I don't know how I'm going to go for this banner, personally. I mean, I'll do the free set hunting, but, I mean, at least for the most part, my main goal is probably just Surfer, just because everyone has been straight up using her, and she's kind of been used over Innis, of all characters, in a lot of scenarios, high-end scenarios, so to me, that says something about said character. Regardless, today is not the main focus. I mean, I could talk on and on and on about this, but that's not the main focus for today's live stream. Again, I'm at live stream brain. Isn't this like very similar setup of the last set of recruitments? Anyway, aside from that, I am going to focus for today. Rip. There's so much shit that I want to very specifically talk about that I know I'm not going to really get into in today's video. But the main focus is Annihilation. It's Annihilation. So that's what we're going to be doing for today. This is going to be mostly unedited. I mean, I might change and edit some things here because it's been a strong hot minute since I really, like, did shit on this account. Like, literally, my last computer reopening itself and not being able to stream just kind of fucked my gameplay up for this game, and just me continuously playing it. To the point there was a certain section of time where I just did not play for like over a week. So, take that as you will. Okay, we'll ignore that because that's something I could either do off screen or just don't give a fuck about.
Oh joy, there's your face again, Doctor.
I have
a great start for the day.
Did some things like mess with the whole like preset for lobby, which I feel like is still not that like it's improvements and there's some cool things with it, but I personally wish there's a lot more settings and additions to the lobby presets, but that's just me anyway. Let's actually get into the Annihilation. I have not touched it yet. Last one I did touch and you did not see shit about. Again, I usually don't also do videos for Annihilation to begin with, but this is just more of, well, a test for me and to see how things are working for upcoming stuff I video record for, but at the same time, I didn't want to do Annihilation, and it's been a hot minute. So we'll see how things go. Also, to kind of probably going to be an extremely annoying one based around this event that just kind of ended with the shoe event. So this is definitely going to be interesting, especially because it looks like that they kind of just crisscross here. So this is an interesting. This is straight up interesting. We'll have to see what the enemy does, especially to the right. This kind of looks ass. Not gonna lie. I'm just seeing so many annoying points to this map. Like the Annihilations, I think, are starting to get harder again. Like the last one was actually genuinely difficult. But you had to have like very specific setups, just like focus on specific enemies, or you just lose life. You just have leaks. So this one might be. We'll have to see. This event, like, if you weren't doing it correctly, would kick your ass. But by far is probably one of the more easier events if you know what you're doing. So anyway. Patty fields 9 through 7. These 100 mil of fragment fields and patties also are also the hope of farmers who dream of the future without famine. Vermin encroach upon once more, and blight has begun to pollute the crops. Yes, resigned for aid in protecting the harvest of these hard-working farmers. Cover or take damage based on blight level. Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna go with here. I'm not, again, what I usually do for Annihilation, I just go with the flow and do whatever the hell I want to do. By the way, La Blonde, like her a lot. fuck it, I guess.
How about
Really, I'm just
Yeah,
choosing random ass
before
shit,
we head
because
out.
I don't
It
really
was one
know
of
what I want to
Mom's
use
traditions.
here. I will have a better idea when we get to see the enemy placements, how difficult it is. Cashew operator! Holy shit, guys, did you know that was a thing? Not sorry. I mean, that's always the most funniest shit line to ever hear. Cashew operator! Holy shit! Okay. Fuck, I just had like a really strong idea, but then I forgot you can't place fucking shit on it! For sure. And if we can keep these alive, that's probably the thing though that's gonna probably kick us in the butt, honestly. This could probably, like, again, this is just me kind of thinking ahead, or trying to anyway. Thorns, you are just being the worst right now.
I have to get serious now.
Awaiting orders.
I don't like him as it is very specific, focusing on the bottom row first than the top, which is very annoying. I could.
Ooh, almost. We're counting on you again.
I'm kind
today,
of thinking
little
ahead
apple.
here.
Mark
We could
will
probably
catch up
put
religion in veins.
one here,
Keep your distance.
focus on this here upwards. So if they destroy this, we can handle everything the game throws at us. That's our thought process, but again, I could be completely incorrect. Okay, let's do this.
Ooh, almost. I have to get serious now.
Again, this is me completely blind, so I don't really know what to
Awaiting
expect.
orders. Your attacks are all within my calculations.
Yeah, we'll probably... honestly, yeah, put him here.
For them, the
I don't know what's gonna
tolls.
spawn on the top left there. Maybe I'm going a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay.
I have to get serious now. Ashes from volcanoes. They consume and erase.
I was
They
not
nourish
expecting
and
mini
propagate.
mice. I can't do shit. I might put in here instead. Because it's very likely that they're gonna summon the,
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
yeah. I don't expect to keep that alive, especially the rate it's going.
6 feet under.
Period. The reversal of finality.
I could have had Anus, but
Got it.
whatever.
Got it. You didn't think. So this is what happens when you cross the line.
Ooh, we're counting on you again today, little apple.
Wait. Oh, because of fur.
しばしと共に歌いましょう。
Okay.
I have to get serious now.
Interesting. So you can theoretically spawn enemies quicker. Okay. Or kind of kill it quicker, I should say, not spawn enemies quicker.
I have to get serious now.
冇需多講。
I shall lead the assault.
Okay. I don't think she's gonna be that useful. I think using someone with like actual attack speed would work. Okay. If I can keep that good, I think we're gonna be in a good spot. There might be like a better like path or way to go about this, personally, but
耳を澄ませましょう。始まる。
I have theories. I mean, there could be a way you can make it so that the water is always clean, especially in the main areas that get blighted.
I have to get serious now.
So, just in case this gets destroyed, we can always protect this, so we can get this as well. Yes, we could have this get destroyed, and then this gets filled with this water as well.
This long night too shall now end.
And a good placement for logos there. Kind of showcasing, thinking ahead here, paying its due. Now I probably should have had Annis or something. So that would have definitely helped out. I would also bring in. I need to work on a lot of characters stuff, by the way. So if you're thinking, holy shit, yes, I know, but I just haven't really been playing the game that much.
This show hasn't stopped. I knew who you were right away. We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay, let's just fast forward.
Ooh, almost. I have to get serious now.
Showcasing Lampalon use case here. Just the ability to kind of attack everything that's stopped is pretty damn good because at the same time blocking also counts as that.
命令を出すだければ叫べばいいの。少しは楽になるから。
Now, I was gonna say something, but
I
I feel like they could do a lot more with modules. I'm not gonna start talking about other shit while we're kind of doing this. This is the type of things I don't want to talk about, but something that came to mind was that the ability to have modules change skills. So not just like change how a character works or their traits, but also the ability to choose a skill to alter. So in the case of like Resmontis, not just making her busted in IS, but also make it so like you can change how the skill works or have the skill be tweaked a little bit. So it's not always just a very minor buff, but something that can completely overhaul the character to whatever your preference may be, especially with the additional additions. I was expecting it to move.
Got it. Shatter into pieces.
Not the best thing because, but ooh, okay. This is going to be altered regardless. Maybe if they destroy it, and then we get to destroy this. Yeah. Because that will allow us to...
Ooh, almost dozed off. Gather around me, guys.
I have to do that. We're gonna have to put down someone.
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long time.
We're going to take out Montes.
I wasn't supposed to clear skies for team. Rain clouds for police.
Yeah. Thorns. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they're gonna get to the exit. Yeah. That's the thought process I had. Okay. That's fine. Technically, it doesn't really mess with the count, but we're gonna restart anyway. You see, that's the thing, is like, I didn't know exactly if I was going to get screwed over, let's say, by big rats and destroy them. You could theoretically put something there, but it's not impossible. You'd have to completely change the way the map is. Maybe take out Lynn. Who knows? It's not a bad idea I had. It's just these getting destroyed fucked everything over here. Because this isn't destroyed yet, so you gotta see. If I can keep this from turning blight, I should be fine. In theory. Granted, I could have it blight, and then I can deal with everything after that point. Because then I could probably find a way to deal with this. Which, granted, I think this time around we could probably put 2 blocks here. So we can have one going into here, and then one into here. So we can keep these 2 areas blightless. We could, in theory, ignore what goes on over here. That's something we can do. That's a way easier way of going about it. You know, saying that, let's take out Lynn. We're going to do S3 in this.
Getting this crew together wasn't easy. You better make them count.
We'll have to see how, I think it all goes, I guess.
Fear neither hardship nor darkness.
Okay, we can't really place anything there. That's fine, though, because we
Never
can just
sink
use
your
her
corpse
as
into
a...
shadow. No one will find it.
I have to get serious now.
I shall lead the assault.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I think that's a better way of going about it than what I was doing. Just because I was kind of expecting this to be not as difficult to defend, but the fact that it did rats kind of screwed everything over, really.
You again today, little apple.
And we can do that. Now, I think the mechanic's interesting that you could make it go further, but in a lot of ways it's kind of pointless. So as you can see, like if you did it right here, it would go into the block here, it wouldn't affect anything. Which is like really stupid when you think about it, especially considering there's a full force of water. But regardless.
No tardará mucho.
I don't care if the rats go, hey. I didn't say
Volcanic soot contains lots of
It's like
originium
worse anyway.
particles.
go crazy.
Let's not stay too
What I
long.
wanted to say. If they destroy all of it, then that's fine. We can deal with it.
Gather around it, guys. Whew, almost. I have to get serious now.
Thus, I speak.
Those particles have no place here. I'll send them away.
The guilty will be punished.
Just so that I have time to
Waiting.
prep.
Your attacks are all within my
I have to get serious now.
Let's go shoot.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
Morning star, the illumination of wisdom.
Whew, almost dozed off. I have to get serious now.
I think I'll all go down this way. Oh.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
What we could do...
Lift your
I
voices.
don't have enough CP.
Sing for me.
Well, I had an idea. Kinda works.
Gather around it, guys.
Okay. Well, I was gonna put him here. Or, like, just kinda bait you guys, essentially. Bait him more.
Gather around it, guys.
If
We
your
can
wind
use Shu here
clears
just to
fast
help with
soon,
healing.
Rain clouds for green.
Could put in a snare.
Take your chance in the shadows.
So that should begin Thorn's more healing.
This is the destreza of Iberia.
We'll keep him there until they're good. I didn't even notice that they went through that. Which is fine because I can essentially take care of both sides here. It may take a long time, but it's something we can do.
No need to cover up. If secrets go public, then you will not disappoint me, my friend.
We're counting on you again today, little apple. Gather around it, guys. Whew, almost. I have to get serious now.
What I could do is I could put some of these here in prep and then have them be stolen if I could get if I remember how it works. could be completely wrong and overestimating what I could do. So if he dies, then I should be getting a lot of... Okay. Probably not, because that was there to begin with, but, we don't really have the option to do more unless we take
Waiting
out
for your
Logos.
So, let us sink into the night.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Yeah, I guess that will do that and see how that goes. Then we can change
Spotlight shines on us.
her so she can start attacking over here too. Because at the very end of the day, we're just essentially creating a cycle where there's not really much blight getting anywhere. Yeah. Long term, didn't really think of S3 not being the best. I don't know what would be the best in this scenario unless I really had her as a main focus DPS. No, I could probably put him here or something like that.
For them,
I guess.
the bell tolls.
And what I could, in theory, do, put that there. I'll do that. Overkill, but something we could do.
Morning star, the illumination of wisdom.
Look, Zaro. See the game we humans are born playing? This show hasn't started, and these places of this show hasn't started, and
Okay, well, I think we got it. Essentially just allowing us to overkill. Well, I don't really see a way for the game to, like, win in this state unless it somehow was able to spam so many enemies that it's able to light the entire area to max in a second. I don't really see a way for it to be able to do that at this point. It would just have to bring in enemies that are so tanky that they just overrun me instead. There, extra DPS.
Why wait? I knew who you were right
I have to get serious now.
There's definitely ways you can improve on this if you're trying to reason to copy this setup. And I definitely could go a lot more stronger with a lot more options. Just messing with different characters. At this point, like, I know I can easily just deal with this. I say that. I would say the last Annihilation was a lot more trickier to deal with than this one. I think I could safely say that. Oh, okay. I didn't think of that as an option, but I mean, since we're taking out the Blight so quickly, I don't really think that's going to be much of an issue for us. So.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay. Okay.
Guilty will be punished. I'm with you. Yes, lift your voices. Sing for me. Sing for me.
You know, weird way those enemies kind of help you out with controlling the level of Blight.
Ooh, don't gather around me, guys.
Come on, bro. You're like literally the last enemy of this wave.
Yes, lift your voices. Sing for me. Sing for me.
That guy's barely gonna be any stronger. Oh, I didn't even notice he got him through. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I mean, wouldn't have been fine if it decided to go upwards, but then again, more boosts there, so it's like... It's really difficult for the enemy to really be an issue. Plus, there's also this of your skill.
The actors are all puppets of the script.
Last of the enemies.
Do you see your own face in the mirror? I'm with you.
Okay. Come on, bro. I'm just gonna do this.
No need to cover up. If secrets go public, then everybody's in the game.
奏でましょう。後悔があるのなら、それを抱きましょう。
Okay. Well, not bad. Getting used to the enemies and where they spawn like that's
I'm
important.
exhausted.
Overall, way
I
easier
wanna
than
go
last
lie
week's.
down,
Not last week. Last Annihilation. Last Annihilation, I think, was actually kind of difficult. Just the mechanic in its own right is really annoying and stupid. The boss, thankfully, the boss didn't show up, Clive, but boy, like Clive in his own right is worse than the mechanics that they did for the enemies, and those can be pretty difficult at the same time. I know I'm talking about the other Annihilation a lot here, but compared to this to that, like, unless you didn't understand how to deal with the mechanics or ways you can deal with the mechanics, I could see this being on the same level of difficulty, but overall, personally, I don't think it's that difficult to say, you know, that it would be hard to deal with. And there's a lot of other things that are going to change, like it probably could have had logos downwards, and you could probably handle most of the enemies coming through, then have something else deal with up here, I guess, to Effia, for example. And an Effia could help boost Logos' attack, which could also help with his S1 to begin with. And it's just dealing with the right, and dealing if you want to let the blight through or not. I mean, you could focus on having the blight not really go through at all. Very possible thing you could do. Overall, though, good showcasing. Like, sometimes having multiple paths of clean water is better than having multiple operators dealing damage in this type of mechanic / event. So that's why me changing Logos out long run was better. It helped also not having to deal with everything being fully blighted and taking lots of damage and getting absolutely destroyed. I don't think anything much else to know. I guess I didn't know that was a thing. Veritosa can help deal with these guys quicker because of her necrosis damage and being in the radius, since they're considered enemies, but you can't really target them. The radius does affect them with the necrosis when they're activated, so I guess you could use that to your advantage to help deal with the rods quicker, so they're not much of a threat, I guess. Overall, not too bad. I could see where it could be difficult, but if you know how to deal with it, this is not a bad Annihilation. Okay. Alright, so tomorrow, or at least in the time of video recording this, tomorrow should be when the event comes out with you. Don't know really how things are gonna go with that. I don't know what I will end up doing, how much I will summon, if I summon at all. And since there's something else I wanted to talk about, I did talk about, on the video when I was doing it on my phone, about Madoka Magica. That finally came out on Steam today, actually. So I guess in news like that, I don't think I'll end up streaming it or video recording it, but there's that to note. Okay, so future things to mention or to note. When it comes to certain events, I did not finish pretty much all the events where after my PC reopened itself, I did not fully finish. Which means there's a crap ton of events, actually, that I have not finished. So when they do come back around, I will finish them on stream. Hopefully by then I can stream. And since we're on it, since I remember to, just to say that I did it, I will grab the rewards here in IS5. IS5 wise, same deal as everything fucking else under the moon when it comes to Arknights. I won't really, aside from, like, of course, the storyteller stuff, I won't really continue from where I left off in terms of difficulty and bosses until I'm able to stream again. And that's something I said before and during the whole situation with my other computer, and that's still the thing that I'm doing right now. So I have been playing it and trying out the other the starting classes. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I haven't really been touching it too much, but I did at least do some of the small events that came around, like the icon for like the IS-5 side thing that they're trying to do now from every other event, other side major event. They did it with the capper skin, and then they did it for like the badge icon, which I don't really care too much about. But here you go. Okay, and that's a lot of resources, money, operator trainer for 6-star. 6-star? Yeah. I don't know if I'll end up using that, but who knows. I still have to build like certain characters, so I might use that. I don't know if I want to use certain characters, because for those that are also unaware, I do 4 and 5-star only, but I
You're
was
back here in
thinking
your office
of
again, Doctor.
using
Have you refreshed your body and
Crown
mind well?
Slayer. Because everyone thinks Crown Slayer is that bad. So if I end up getting pushed back, then, well, we can have a lot to debate. But aside from that, I think that is going to be it for today's video. I was going to look at the theme here. It's okay. I did do the poly version as well. Silver Frost, I still have yet to collect because I just haven't really touched IS-4, which says a lot about IS-4 in my... I'm just going to say that. Anyway. I am going to end it off here for today's video. If you guys did enjoy today's video, make sure you like, subscribe, /follow, just below. Why am I saying just below? I am so used to the streamer mindset that I'm like, oh yeah, there's gonna be stuff in the description. Probably not. I mean, you can find out my Discord through YouTube. If not, I can put it in the description. But I don't think there's anything else to mention for now. If there is something else I need to mention or to mention, again, I will let you guys know, or I will say. But until then, I am going to shut up now, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace.